Welcome in to my story time read. Welcome in to my story time read. Welcome in to my story time read. So I guess you'll catch this when you catch this. That's quite alright. Let's see what the message is tonight. Cards a shuffle first before we get started. Hope you all had a good Saturday. The energies have been definitely weird. So apparently somebody's losing control. Somebody's salty and petty. Somebody karmic that's wanting some sort of a love affair with you. There's definitely some sort of separation between you two. They're facing consequences. Somebody is no longer confused as to how somebody is losing control. They've lost discipline, they've lost authority, I don't know, this definitely could be a father figure. But somebody is salty at the fact that they are facing some sort of legal problems regarding the consequences to their actions for being karmic. This is somebody that you've clearly created distance between. This person wanted dreams. And paranoid. But you cut these people out, and they continued doing what they were doing. Somebody sees it now. They tried to create stagnance, but you alchemized it. You may have had to move or escape. They may have had you running, making you think that you weren't protected because of the stagnance. Yeah, they didn't want you healing, and they didn't want you getting established or settled. They didn't want you having any type of wealth. Proof of it now. And you clearly blocked this person on and been trying to move on. You've clearly blocked and wanting to move this person, and they're all salty about the fact that all the shit that they did isn't working. Somebody wants you to drop your boundaries, to not be so emotional, so fearful. They want to have some sort of mutual respect and unity with you again. But this is somebody that you're not going to have anything to do with. They're fucking daydreaming. Yeah, they're just trying to procrastinate. You broke out of a continuous cycle. You're not making bad decisions, not, you know, you may have dropped some sort of addiction. I'm really in the fact that you're no longer going to be in this energy of having to deal with egotistical opportunists anymore. That era is finished. And I'm being told by divine orchestration there's going to be some major changes happening soon. Somebody was trying to keep you in isolation because you're glowing up. They wanted you exhausted and burned out, and they were masking. Absolutely daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusional, thinking that they were going to get back into your energy again. This glow up, and they wanted to be a part of it. The rumors are somebody tried to trap you. You ripped the mask off this person, though. He sees them for who they are now. This person can't let go, apparently. They know that if they somehow get disconnected from you, that their karma is coming. That's why they're trying to stay connected. Somebody wanted you hitting rock bottom and somebody from your family. They were enjoying your struggle. Mm. Yeah, they tried to humble you. They tried to humble you, and it seems like it's blowing up in their face. They wanted you broken and shattered, but you healed. You're stepping into your divine energy. They can't touch you. All they can do is try to have you suffering in silence, with broken dreams, procrastinating a rise, not realizing absolutely everything. Yeah. Everything that is being recorded. Whoever I'm talking to, I wouldn't worry too much. Spirit, let's do a story time read for my collective. Alright, what's the first 3 cards? We'll do a 6. 6 wide for... Come on, Spirit. I'm not going to take these. I'm going to start this over. Alright, right off the top, Spirit. What do we got? Whoever tonight's reading is for, I'm speaking to a warrior. Somebody that had to walk away from everything many times. You've lost a lot over the years. It's basically taught you to always hold your cards close to your chest. Tough game is extremely strong. I mean, if you've had to walk away and cut off most of your family members due to betrayal, you know, what's another bystander? It's almost as if somebody's been taking advantage of you. And it seems like you move along and you find this in pretty well everyone you meet. It's really picking up, like, people don't see you at your full value. People don't see you at your full worth. They don't see you for what you've been through, because you don't look like what you've been through. I think people, for the most part, estimate you. To some degree, they under and overestimate you. And a lot of people in your past have thought that all they would have to do is give you the bare minimum and they could get away with it. And whoever you are, you've brought a lot of balance to a lot of people's lives. You've brought wisdom, a lot of lessons, a lot of awakening to not only your own life, but to many people. I'm really seeing you fighting the good fight, trying to stand with integrity, authenticity. I see you moving forward with that. One of the biggest lessons is about holding your cards close to your chest, leaving a bit of mystery. Spirit's saying you're doing that quite well. Things are going to balance out, but part of you, it seems, has this feeling of needing to give. And I think this is your biggest challenge, is to know how much to give and how much to reserve and keep for yourself, as well as to who to cut off as well. There's a lot of people that you've blocked out of your energy that are trying to get in through third parties. So you have to be very, very careful as to who you're sharing your energy with, you're sharing this journey with. If the people that you are sharing your journey with are not protected, then they are ultimately a target because of who you are. So it's very difficult. You'll find that you have a relationship. These relationships, it seems as though they draw out rather quickly. It's mainly because they get used by the darkness to infiltrate. And they do this in order to your heart space. They like to go where it might hurt, right? Because they're all about destroying what you have. So you have to be very vigilant what you give your love to. And as well speak over protection over that, what you love. You on a portion of your destiny, but the divine, I feel, has redirected you in a different direction. And I think this has your adversaries shook. Because not only did you cut them off, they worked so hard to create a codependency with you. But your silence is deafening. Whoever made you lose in the past, I do believe something to do with family. There will be justice with this. There will be balance. They think they come in and breadcrumb you into submission. It's not going to work. This is going to be a great awakening. Whoever this is, they've done way too much. They wanted you to struggle, but they became addicted to that struggle and watching you fail brought them an almost satisfaction. But every time you failed, you got back up again. You kept fighting. You kept going. You kept moving. And the biggest lesson here, collective, is that you hold your cards close to your chest. For good reason. Because people showed you who they are. And Spirit's saying that you're somebody's puppet. They can no longer control you. As much as they want to think that they can, they cannot. The angels are working with you right now. They're working on you. They're helping you heal the wounds, the lies, the deception behind the scenes. There will be a time where you will stand with your boundaries. You will stand. Um, you will stand for your truth. What you think might be over is not over. It will be revealed to you very soon as to who's been siphoning off of your energy. They've been doing it for an extremely long time. And you will find out particular information as to how someone was selfish. It will be revealed to you. You will be able to stand on business. You do have legs to stand on. You do have a foundation to stand on. You have a sovereign right to stick up for yourself. But people thinking that they are just going to breadcrumb you, it's not over. There's somebody trying to leave some sort of trauma in the dark. They don't want it to be outed. Somebody coming in with some sort of compassion or love offer, you need to stand on business. Remember your truth. This person very well could be going through a dark night. This very well person could be in the process of going through that, or they know that it's coming, and this is why they're coming in. It's almost giving me a feeling of the fact that now that they know that their karma is coming, they're looking you up to see if you can take the brunt end of it. Or help them process. It was somebody's wish fulfillment that this brought them a lot of emotional fulfillment watching you suffer. And it's going to be revealed that they wanted to see you snap. And this is why you're holding your cards close to your chest. Because somebody wanted all the trauma that they dealt to you to be kept in the dark. Did not want it to be revealed. So I have a feeling someone is coming in with some sort of emotional offer to pretty well put you in a dark night of the soul. It's like really giving me with the world in the reverse. It's really giving me this isn't over. And you're going to have to stick up for yourself regarding this love offer. This Knight of Cups is coming in real suave. And you're needing to keep your guard up with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there is justice coming in for you regarding this situation. Somebody is coming in and lying. Something about divine timing. They had for divine timing to come in. And it's really, they were trying to create a major tower for you. They wanted you to lose everything. So that way you'd come crawling back. And even after you left, after you stood on your own 2 feet, after you, yeah, you may have gained some sort of help from people, which you were very grateful for. But you've been paying your own. Living by a thread. Pretty well living by divine intervention. But the divine is helping you heal this. Helping you to stand on business, stick up for yourself. Because right now you may be healing, you may be in a moment of respite, you may be in a moment of rest. The fight's not over. The great reveal as to who was siphoning off of, it's like somebody wants to open up a new cycle by coming in and breadcrumbing you. But they've been at the destruction of your blessings and abundance this whole time. Yeah. Continue moving forward, you planting seeds. Your challenge is to not feel trapped in your head, because you're not. The divine is walking with you. You need to take on the leader position that you're meant to take on. It will be shown to you. You'll be called to it. There's a Queen of Cups in the reverse that does not want you to move forward. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They can no longer move forward, trying to trap you in your head. Their words are falling on deaf ears, is what I'm being told, with everything that you're trying to build. Yeah, there's definitely a judgment call coming in. Spirit's asking you to focus on yourself at this time. Focus on building hope. In order to aid in your manifestation. The divine will be showing you the way forward. So if you're in a moment of nothing's really happening, it's time to rest. Spirit's saying that there's a very, very big journey ahead of you, and this is why you're being required to rest. You very well could be heading for a dark night of the soul, yet again. This one, where it's feeling like it's moving along slowly, you're losing hope. You're kind of getting anxious, but literally fortune is in your favor. I'm also getting that this whole idea that it's not over. I'm really picking up it's not over till the fat lady thing, but we're not going to be in here talking about no fat ladies. No shade. But I'm getting that saying in my head. Apparently she has sung. She sung a long time ago. And whoever thought that this was still on, they didn't catch the memo. Okay? I'm really picking up that they have no hope in a handbasket to have this work out for them, whoever this karmic is. This person was basically breadcrumbing you. Okay, there's no hope for them. Whoever you cut off, whoever's been siphoning off of you, they are in anxiety, they are in angst, they are to the point where they can't sleep. They know what they did. They know why, they know how, they know what they did, and it's haunting them. Okay? And the divine's going to show up and show out and basically let them know, and you know, that the wheel is still in your favor. Okay? It was not all in vain. All the work that you've done to heal. You will balance things out just as you are, collective, and you need to stick up for yourself. You need to stand true to your boundaries, okay, and continue moving forward. Very methodical, very grounded steps moving forward, okay. Whoever tried to open up old wounds and get you all caught up are going through a dark night of the soul. They are now having to go within their inner light. Otherwise, it's hopeless for them. Whoever was the one that brought about the loss The angels are dealing with them, and you will be moving forward by divine intention and by divine vengeance. Like, what I'm picking up on this is that the angels did not stutter. And the angels have been working behind the scenes with the particular people that tried to rip you up and make you struggle and have you pretty well left for dead. Um, yeah, they're being haunted. So ultimately, collective, so far things are working out in your favor. However, it's the simulation of the current moment doesn't seem all that promising. Okay? You need to continue holding faith. Because holding faith within that, it brings you into the ability of abundance. It brings you into the ability of receiving. Okay? But do a chakra check every once in a while. Make sure all of your lower south node chakras from the waist down are all cleared out. Make sure you don't have any clingy residue. And focus on activating and working with your north node chakras. Yeah, you just need to continue moving forward. People are trying to bestow some sort of glamour or chaos towards you to make you feel like you have no hope, that there is no hope for you, that your trials and tribulations are far from over, and that you will be in this lack mentality forever, your whole life. No, this isn't the way that it's happening. Okay? These are arrogant, selfish individuals who are projecting this onto you. And they're not listening to what is being told to them by guides. They're totally tuning out their guides and embarrassing their ancestors. So if you think that their ancestors are going to be rocking with them all that much, them that much, I'm really kind of picking up on the fact that they're siding with you. And I think it's got them scared. Because they didn't blood, sweat, and tears for them to turn around and treat people the way that they do. Somebody's trying to bring disruption to your foundation, to your peace. And whoever tried to get you caught up and that is now going into a dark night of the soul, their whole foundation is being run. Collective, you will be standing true, you will be standing strong. Thank you. Somebody that was breadcrumbing you, that's basically trying to project no hope, no ability to heal, um, constant aggravation, constant struggle in your life, they are soon to be, if not homeless. They are being left out in the cold. There's a Queen of Cups in the reverse that is very anxious and very, shall we say, exhausted, very bitter at the fact that they can no longer siphon off of you. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they can no longer siphon off of you, and their supply has been cut and severed. Um, once this is revealed to you, it's going to be bringing in a huge wake call for you, collective. And this is why you need to keep your cards close to your chest. This hangman in the reverse, it's going to open your eyes to something. I'm really being called to speak on ripples and not realizing the ripples that we make in people's lives. But I'm telling you right now, collective, it's about to be well known as to what ripples that you've made in people's lives. There's been a lot of lies and deception on your name. But I'm being told you are the wake-up call. And this is why they're hating. They didn't want the truth to be brought out. And this is why they've created this smear campaign. Because what these people are a part of, that come up against you, multiple different groups of people. What's the Page of Wands reversed? Yeah. Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, this is somebody from the past. This person that tried to get you all caught up in a dark night of the soul, tried to open up old wounds. Yeah, this person from the past. Yeah, this cycle is closing out, collective. You will rise again. You will rise from this, where people think that there is no hope for you. Yeah, you're building a whole brand new foundation. And people don't like it. People want to be out of the cold with you. People want to be back in your good books again, but they've done too much. People are even telling people that your story isn't real, that you made it up. You don't have to explain shit to them. They're bitter at the fact that you grew as a person and they stay exactly the same. One person wants to use the excuse, oh, I was only doing what I was told. But had they followed their compass and had they followed their, things would have changed. Things would have been so different. Collective, you're getting justice. Divine justice. Everything is working out just to say that it's working out for the particular reason. Okay, things will be revealed in time. It's going to be eye-opening. It does have the potential to overwhelm you. All because you stood on truth and because you weren't going to shut up, and they wanted to reconcile, but you deserve better than what they could even ever. So yeah, you closed out a cycle with somebody wants to come out of the cold with you, they want to have a new beginning. But it's like to finish what they started, right? But because you're standing in your truth and you know you deserve something better is coming, and they're all butthurt about it because they're out in the cold, and here you are building a new foundation for yourself. Yeah, this awakening is going to bring you into a sort of priesthood. Whoever I'm speaking to, this is divine. The people that you've cut off, the ones that were siphoning off of you, they are at a dead stop. They can't do it anymore. Whoever was breadcrumbing you, giving you no hope, leaving you out cold, constantly keeping you struggling, everything that they've worked to bring you down is all for nothing. They've lost a lot coming for you. They shouldn't have. They knew better, but they didn't. There's been major magic to be done on you, collective. Somebody tried to make you out to be the manipulator, but you're not. You're not one to manipulate. All of this manipulation is helping in your rise now. Somebody's going to be getting caught up soon for what they've done. You will be able to ultimately move forward. You know ultimately you deserve better, collective. So I think this is focusing, more or less you focusing on, and also the people that came at you, that where the angels are haunting, um, they know they should have treated, but they didn't. They were quite selfish. There very well could be some apologies coming in, but they don't want to. They don't want to repent. They don't want to have to face, but they're being haunted. Some of them are being haunted because of the manipulation. But you stood on business. You stood in your power. You called your power back. You didn't allow them to infiltrate what you were building. It maybe slowed it down a little bit, but it's not killing it. It's not gonna be dead in the water. It's not gonna be in vain. The divine isn't gonna allow that. That's what happens when the divine rides with you. Anybody with ill intention that come in that tries to pull the wool over your eyes, they're gonna get it. Anybody that tries to come in and take advantage of you because you're a child of the divine, they're gonna get it. And it's because the divine rocks with you. The divine, it's definitely a thing that you are protected. And people need to start seeing that. Mm-hmm. All because of somebody's magic of trying to suffer and feel out of the cold. Everything isn't working out for them. Now they want to come back in and declare their love for you. Because all their shit didn't work. Interesting. Whoever was siphoning off of you, it seems as though they're in a new direction, or they're allowing you to move on. I'm also feeling that somebody's feeling betrayed by their higher power because of they got nothing out of it because they couldn't sacrifice you. There's somebody here absolutely devastated with what they've done. Some sort of information they've been holding back. I'm really picking up that it's eating them alive. There's something that you need to guard your heart on. You need to keep your heart guarded moving into the future. Because I get this feeling that there's still more bullshit coming through. And whoever's going to try to get you to manipulate you into getting caught up isn't going to work. But what it will do is it will reveal truth about a particular person's motive and behind, their intention. Well, let's look into this. Also, I'm picking up on someone does not want you to nurture your intuition. They would sooner you act out of character and act like they've lied on you about. So they want you to fit the description of their lies, but it's not working. And because you didn't act out, they feel betrayed. They feel betrayed by a Queen of Cups, because this Queen of Cups lied to them. Somebody was very emotionally manipulative. Yeah. They planted too many seeds. I'm really picking up on the plants the plants they planted, they turned out to be all weeds. The truth is coming out about it. It's being revealed. Collective, you will be moving on from this. I need you to have hope. Whatever the situation is that you're going through, there will be You're even going to find love again. Okay? This will be your justice. Not only loving yourself, but being loved by others. What's this? Eight of Swords reverse. The Hermit wants to keep coming out again. Yeah. Your inner light is going to bring you some sort of truth due to your injustice that was left in the dark. It's very overwhelming, though. I do believe that's going to come to light soon. Be patient. Be very patient as you go through this, because this is going to help you to release a lot of betrayal and finally put it to rest. This is all happening in divine timing. This is something regarding a King of Cups, or you need to guard your heart at this time and walk away from a particular situation. Yeah, some sort of so-called new beginning that's going to be offered to you, but it's only to leave you in the cold. Something about an Ace of Pentacles. It's like somebody's trying to fight for your Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, but they don't have the strength for this. That's the only thing. They don't have the warrior spirit for what this is for. They're not made like you. This King of Pentacles is going to be put to rest for fighting this, for fighting against you, for bringing conflict. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's coming in with information. Something about your family. Something regarding family. People know you deserve better than this, and there's a huge tower happening. People are, it's like I'm thinking people are like, they could be sticking up for you behind your back. So somebody's trying to balance out this exposure, is what it is. Like somebody's being exposed to something very, very heinous regarding your stability, regarding your foundation. And the fact that you've emotionally walked away from this is making it extremely difficult. It did create a huge tower by you walking away from this. And it's exposing somebody. It's like, it's really given me the balance that they thought they were going to make for themselves, these selfish individuals that tried to get you trapped. They're going to be trapped up. all of the balance that they thought they were creating for themselves is falling apart. And I'm being told on your dime. Oof. So somebody tried to make it look a new beginning, only to siphon from you. And the way they did that is they tried to orchestrate a new beginning for you. And it was basically to rip your heart out. But what they don't understand is you alchemized it. It only made you more powerful. And again, you did not stutter. Like, Spirit's saying something about the fact that you alchemized it and it made you stronger as a person. You had to make a major judgment call to love yourself, to protect yourself, to nurture yourself. And you really had to make a huge judgment call on the people that you were collaborating with. And somebody tried to bring a death to this new beginning. And this is why you need to keep your guard up. Somebody wants to come in, a King of Cups, quite possibly, and wants a brand new beginning. This is after they went through a dark night of the soul. Their whole foundation fell apart. And apparently they want to move forward with you. So this is good information. This is good news. Somebody knows where they are in their heart space. Whoever this is, they're very passionate about you. This this old version of yourself is dying off. Okay, and the more you allow it to happen, the better it is. Okay? This new beginning, they want to collaborate with you to make a judgment call. And whoever this person is that wants a new beginning with you, they know you're going to have to break some hearts. But it's really picking up on they want to resolve things. They want to make sure that they know and that you know that they ride with you. There's a feeling I get. This person wants to reconcile with you. However, whatever this is, take it very slow because this person may have had their heart broken and they may be taking a leap of faith in a new direction. There very well could be somebody here that um, is brokenhearted that they betrayed you and they want to reconcile. I'm really also picking up is since you left, their life has been stagnant. You don't necessarily have to have a new beginning with this person, collective. You can make the judgment call. I do believe there's a new person coming in, and then this person that wants to reconcile is another person. There's a bunch of different energies. You may be guarded as far as this new energy. It's because you basically just went through hell and back. But there's major judgment calls that you're needing to make, and I think this is regarding your self-love. It's about rising to the occasion and no longer abandoning yourself. I think is extremely important here. There very well could be somebody being put to rest because of what they did, what they've done to you. Karmic retribution is being told to me. Things are finally being, I'm getting energetically quiet. Like energy's still buzzing, but it's not buzzing like it usually has been. Somebody's sad that their shit didn't work. Yeah, tried to siphon off of you and it didn't work. They got caught up. Could be a King of Swords. Yeah, it's going to be revealed. They tried to break your heart yet again, off of you and your abundance. I also get that they're trying to play victim that you broke their heart. Meanwhile, they didn't have a to start with. They're just very good at the art of conflict and creating conflict. This is what they do. This is who they are. They're just a heartbreaker. And this is a very sadistic person. Yeah, everything that they planted towards you, it didn't work. It's making them utterly bitter. You showed them up. We're talking a King of Cups in reverse to a King of Wands. Yeah, they tried to throw rocks and hide their hands. Yeah. Somebody's bitter at the fact that you're still stable, despite what they've done. They're utterly broken because now the guilt is setting in. Because people are starting to notice what type of person this person is. Yeah. They've lost a lot of respect from people. You're taking a leadership position soon. There's going to be people collaborating with you. This is going to be a huge wake-up call to the people bringing you injustice. Because there's going to be some major offers coming in and you will be moving forward. So, divine justice is at play. You just need to be very patient. Okay? Divine judgment is being had. And, yeah. Shit's gonna start materializing soon. And, whatever this is, Spirit's asking you to keep your mouth shut. Somebody's coming in with a very manipulative love offer, and they're not even going to make it. This person is very sadistic. They're going to be stopped before they even start. Okay. Mystical circle. Mystical forest. What do we got going on? What does my collective need to know right now? What do you want? The pause is the shift. Okay? So if you may be going through pause, that's the shift of energy. Okay? I'm being told things are going to ramp up pretty soon. Got to figure out what you want and let go of what you think you can't let go of. Somebody's trying to siphon off of life, not realizing they have their own. Which it's like somebody that's dead inside. Like they're living off of your abundance. Rebuke it. I sever any type of energetic cords to that. Like, get the fuck out of more my collective's energy. I don't give a fuck who you are. For you to be that selfish? No. You don't deserve to take away their spark of life. You need to rejuvenate yourself. Okay? Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Okay? Because somebody doesn't feel the energetic pull to what you're meant for. Somebody's trying to pull the energetic away from you, so that way you don't know where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do, whatever. It's not working in their favor, though. Somebody's trying to make you look like you're just like everybody else. You're just another muggle. They're trying to put it out where whatever you have, whatever you're working with, whatever you're offering is not the key to anything. It's like you're insignificant. All because you rendered them insignificant. Right? Because they're the ones betraying you. They're the ones doing all the shit behind closed doors. Throwing rocks and hiding their hands, thinking they're getting away with it. Talking shit on your name. Ruin everything you're building. They don't want you remembering who you are. Too fucking late, collective. Because you are the key, one of a kind. And the people hating on you are the ones envious because all they did is sleep on you and take you for granted. And they don't realize it until after you're gone, of what of an impact that you've made on their life. And this is why they sit in envy. Because they don't realize what until it's gone. And then they get obsessed and they can't let go of you. And it's all because of your inner light. It's telling you not to give up, okay? Just because you don't feel the energetic pull right now doesn't mean that it's not coming to you, okay? You need to make room. Make room for new blessings. Make room for newness. You may not feel like you have the inner strength right now to participate, and that's okay. Don't stop being yourself, okay? Continue to shine bright. Because there will be a time where you will participate, right? And you don't have to raise the bar you already have, all right? It's like somebody doesn't want you raising the bar anyway, because it's already too high. They already know they have to do a lot of work in order to get back in your energy. I do sense that there is someone doing that is needed, but it's like they think that you have the bar raised too high, and they don't feel they're worthy of a new chapter with you. They feel like they're holding you back to some degree. I'm also picking up that somebody sees that you're still participating. You're forging a new path, right? And somebody doesn't want this happiness. They don't want you to have any type of connection to source. They don't want you having this new chapter unless you're making room for them and you're lowering the bar. Like this is how arrogant these people are that that want to be in your energy. You should drop your bar, you should drop your expectations, you should drop your guard, and you should allow them in your life, and in order to siphon your life force and diminish your inner strength and make you feel just like just a regular other person. There's nothing special to you, there's nothing special about you, you're just a ordinary plain Jane muggle. And I'm really picking up on somebody coming in and wanting to diminish your abilities. And they're coming in with an offer too. They're just coming in to disempower and just diminish you. So this is why you need to keep your heart guarded at this time. And Spirit's emphasizing on remembering how people treated you. Because some of these people are from the past, right? Alright. Spirit animals, what collective? Yeah, I could be speaking to a shaman. You got some prosperity coming in because you're graceful. Whatever this prosperity is, it's coming in to bring you independence, and it's here to find your new pathway. There's definitely something supernatural happening regarding this. Yeah, you're going to be protected. And you're going to be play. You're going to be able to finally let your guard down and be able to play. You're not going to have to worry for much. There's going to be a message coming in. You just need to have patience and continue holding. Right. I'm like overheating right now. So there's definitely a warmth coming over me. That's usually happening when I channel. A confirmation. You have guardians that don't play about you, collective. Okay? Anybody that has ill intention, it really has they really have a hard being around you. Because it's almost like these people, they feel like they're being watched. And it's because probably that they are. Yeah. This new pathway that you're on right now, collective, or that you're going to be on, it's protected. Certain messages that are going to be coming in are going to strengthen your independence. I think you're going to find out that certain people that you thought were riding with you aren't really you. But the feeling that you are still loved by the divine is going to help strengthen you. You will bounce back from this. A regeneration. Like I'm really picking up like a caterpillar to butterfly. People were thinking it was going to be your death, and it ended up being a rebirth. They weren't prepared for that. Yeah, your nobility is top notch. People were not prepared for how noble you are. You allow your intuition to guide, and you have a huge adventure ahead of you. Somebody thought you weren't all that wise, but here you're an old soul. You were older than them. They just couldn't wrap their head around your truth. Right? It's not about you telling them everything. You shouldn't have to explain yourself. But if people don't want to heed your warning, if they don't want to heed your wisdom, that's not your fault. It's not your problem. Okay? You're about to have some major miracles coming in where you feel like you're trapped. Major are going to be happening. And you're going to have the ability to make personal choices again. You'll literally have infinite possibilities available to you. And it won't be about self-reliance. It'll be independence. I do definitely see you stepping into some sort of a mystic kind of aspect. And a transformation coach, quite possibly. To help people transform themselves into a better version. Somebody doesn't think that because you're a mystic that you're not authentic, right? But they don't understand your power. They don't understand how assertive, or how much perseverance you've had to take as an action. Somebody's not as clever as they thought they were. Their inner knowing got them all caught up. They thought they were the master of dark magic. This was an ex-friend of yours. They've got some major bad luck coming because of what they did in the community. It's like the whole community turned on them and started protecting you. because they see you with a higher calling. And they've seen that this person was trying to affect your abundance. But ultimately, for greatness, collective. And I think that's going to become very evident to you pretty soon. Let's see what the wise old witch has got to say. Wise old witch, if you had a message for my collective, what would it be? Okay, something about the eclipse. Dance with your shadows, discover hidden aspects of yourself in the darkness. Embrace your darkness, embrace your dark side, but use discernment. It's about self-control. I'm doing a collective reading right now. If you'd like a personal, the links are in the bio and the description box. Yeah, somebody wasn't very wise trying to eclipse you. They're being caught up. They tried to overshadow you, take the attention away from you. She's getting caught up because they were creating imbalance to your guidance. They were taking what you were saying and making you look like somebody that you're not. Okay? And they were siphoning off of your abundance. This person's getting caught up. That's gonna suck, I must admit. Let's see. Somebody's doing drugs and alcohol. Apparently I need to hold back my true feelings for you. They want to be unblocked. Apparently you blocked them. So now they're drinking themselves stupid. Awesome impression. Awesome. Looks good on you. Probably the reason why you walked away. Yeah, you've triggered me. Well, clearly. So how about you heal? It's not that difficult. I don't want to be alone, but in the reverse. This could be you, collective. You might just want some space. Somebody, I feel lonely. It's in the reverse. So it's like somebody feels smothered. I don't know where to start. I wish I could be a different person. No, they don't. They don't want to be a different person. They're happy being in their pile of shit, collective. Tell me more. Somebody doesn't know where to start to reconcile and how to reconcile with you. Please do what's best for your heart. Yeah, somebody does not want you doing what's best for you. They want you getting caught up in another bunch of bullshit with you. Apparently let go of you. I'm scared of rejection. So somebody's scared of rejection, of rejection, of being rejected. So they feel like they want to come in and reject you first. I have to let you go to find myself. Yeah. So instead of being rejected by you, they're going to reject you. And they don't even want to just talk about it. If I could go back in time, I would handle this differently. No, they wouldn't. They handle you just the way they handle you. And they know what they're doing. Wow. These feelings are eating me alive. Why can't I move on from you? Apparently they want to come to you right now. Because nobody understands them. I wish I could be fully you. Yeah, I wish you could too. Why do I feel this way? Will you leave me like the others? Well, if you're going to leave me like the others, I don't know. What does it matter? Somebody thinks that they can handle your love, and this is why they want to be coming in and reconciling with you. They feel that they're worthy of you now. You've already cut this person off, and apparently they're afraid to lose you. Too late. But now apparently they're in a whole bunch of pain because you left. It hurts so much, yeah. It's like they're faking it. I don't know who I am anymore. Okay. They don't know who they are anymore with collective. That's how dependent they were. The way I have treated you was wrong. Yeah, probably. I need to figure myself out. I bet you do. Probably a good idea. So you got a bunch of wishy-washy people coming in and out of your energy. You got people coming in with some sort of apology. You got people that you don't even know obsessed with you, wanting to be in your energy. But it's basically just off of you. A couple of them don't hear what you have to say, they just want your energy. Somebody can't move on from you. What do I think? I think the divine's going to work a miracle in your life, and I think it's about to pop off. Things are about to change for you in ways you never thought possible. Like, miracle is putting it lightly. Welcome in, Brittany, Sheila, Ink, Angel, Savage. So, open and your choice. So you are running the show and you get to decide power, authority, status. The door is unlocked, so just walk through it. Journey, message, access. So there's definitely something huge coming in for you, collective, and nobody can nobody can close this door. Yeah, something about Leo time, July through August. Step into the spotlight, confident, ambitious leader. August next year, July, August. You could have already stepped into the spotlight and you didn't even realize it. Something about January, ditch old habits, recharge, and focus on November as well. Find happiness in wanting what you already have, gratitude and togetherness. So there's some major developments in the process happening, collective. Okay? Shit's definitely shifting. November and January are supposed to be very significant for you. Many factors. Timing is fragile, complex, and multifaceted now. Delicate, precise, or delicate precision and clarity. Sagittarius. So November 22nd to December 21st, explore uncharted territory, travel, freedom, learning. So you might want to be, I don't know, getting yourself ready to travel, because there very well could be some sort of happening. It's going to be unexpected, happening suddenly and sooner than you thought, intensity, fast, and surprise. Something that happened in June and July. Something that was up in the air is no longer up in the air. You're going to be finding out something in between October 22nd and November 21st. Okay? There was major distractions, but there's no distraction anymore. Okay? February and March is also significant. I'm also getting something is going to be moving full circle. Tables are turning. So you're going to be getting information between now and the end of November that's going to bring you into energy. January into February, March is going to be very significant. There was something regarding August to August 23rd to September 22nd. You needed to be setting realistic goals to reach, being practical. But yeah, you got some shit going on. You've been rather distracted. But that's about to change. Aries time next year, it's going to be very significant. You're going to be able to go after what you want in the spring. Yeah, shit's about to pop off. Embrace courage. Open your mind, learn from experience, and let answers unfold. Flames of passion. Let the flames of your passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires they may ignite in your journey. Rising flames. Let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. I'm really picking up on the fact that you're blazing new trails. There's certain people that have not taken the liberty to take, and you're one of the few, is what I'm being told, and this is what makes you um, one of a kind, because you've went on a particular journey that others only dreamed of going on. Okay, they have a hard enough time clearing out their south node chakras, let alone activating their north node ones. Okay, and apparently you've done that. You've been there already, whoever I'm speaking to. I'm part of that list too. And I'll tell you right now, collective, people are envious at the fact of how balanced you are and how unbothered you are. They're wondering how. Peaks reached. Celebrate your achievements and savor the triumph of your ascent. For you've climbed high and earned your view. This is about you taking in stock of your accomplishments and knowing how far you've gotten to, despite the challenges. Alright, collective. Shit's about to get good for you, collective, and although it seems bleak right now, it's all an illusion. It's just glamour magic. People are trying to distract you out of what's meant for you. Open doors, again. Many options, so take your time to choose what's right. What is in alignment with you? What's being called to you? More adventure. Embrace the unknown with curiosity, letting each journey shape your path and wisdom. Answers unfold. Keep your mind open to be willing to learn from the experience. Pathfinder, trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. Happiness is simple. Find joy in life's wonders, small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling and contented heart. So keep things simple. It feels good. Whatever this energy shift is, collective, it feels good. But it's almost kind of feeling like you're going to be able to breathe again. It's like you're finally getting justice. That's the feeling I get. Like somebody really had it out for you and somebody thought they had it in the bag. Yep. Build up your enthusiasm to discover new trials, new avenues, new ways. There's some liar that thought that they could lie to get by and just fake it till they make it, and it blew up in their face. They thought that they could you, that you're as authentic as you come, And you're filled with optimism, innovation. You're definitely passionate. And somebody thought that they can disempower you and take away your ambition. They totally underestimated you, collective. And now they're useless. They're absolutely useless. They're wrecked. They're absolutely, totally, and utterly wrecked because of what they did. And they have no other way or reason or else better to do than to try to bring you down. Now all they're doing is contemplating as to how stupid they were for coming at you. You're going to be celebrating soon. And somebody's broke with that. Because the cycle is finally ending and they can no longer siphon from you. And this was an extreme rude awakening for them. That there will be no new connections with you. Somebody's realizing that when you said you were gone, you meant it. They thought that they could get you to come back in. Like there was love spells. There was a whole bunch of shit done on you, thinking that it was going to work and thinking that they could get you to come back in. No. It just made them be more obsessed with you. And that's why karmics need to lay off the magic. I'm just trying to save your sanity. But you go ahead. You do you. See where it gets you. But just don't come to me and expect me to help you. Because had you heard the warning to begin with, and had you heard the spiel on the whole idea that karmics should not be doing magic because it ends up to be chaos magic because of their unhealed wounds and their insecurities, it fucks with the energy, it fucks with their manifestation. And what they actually want, it usually blows up in their face. And this is why you're better off doing magic on yourself, because when you're doing magic on yourself, you're within the perfect love and perfect trust aspect. Because you're not going to hex yourself, you're not going to curse yourself, you're not going to be doing something stupid, like hexing somebody else, and then have it blow up in your face. Yeah, somebody's definitely not having the vision that they thought that they were going to have. And they're all brokenhearted at it. All they wanted was your abundance. They wanted your money. And they're very, very bitter at the fact that this cycle is finally closed. And they're getting trapped. They could be in spiritual jail. They could be going to actual physical jail. But people are collaborating together because they've seen what happened. They tried to bring a dystopia to your life. And people were collaborating for this to happen. And now they're having to walk away from their endeavors because their whole life is in shambles now. They have no other choice but to walk away. Yeah, they thought by siphoning off of your energy and taking your abundance that they could step into an Empress energy. but they're not getting the transformation that they thought they were. They're no empress. They have no rights to be an empress after what they've done. Yeah, everything that they've tried to build is falling apart. And they're bitter. They can't use their intuition, it's blocked out. I'm also picking up they've lost their gifts. And the Wheel of Fortune is not in their favor. Yep, you're going to know the truth soon. It's going to be revealed. Challenge and fight you on this, but it's going to end very, very abruptly for them. Whoever this is, they were going to bring they dated that they did, because they can't sleep, they can't eat, they can't rest. They're being haunted. And they're having no other choice but to be haunted and be looking at this for what it is. They have no other choice but to sit with it. Yeah, sit with the chaos they created. Yeah, they try to create chaos by manipulating you, and the truth is all coming out about it. You're going to get major mental clarity on it. Somebody in with your head. So whoever this is to you, collective, you're going to know. It's going to be revealed to you. And it's not something that you have to overreact or act out of character or whatever. Just acknowledge it, accept it, and just move accordingly. Protect your energy. You know, it's not about acting out of character. They probably want you to act out of character, so something to point at, but you're not going to give them that. They should know better than to try to incite that. I'm also picking up that there's a lot of people being investigated right now at this time. And there's evidence. There's definitely evidence being found. And whoever these people are that are coming at you and coming against you, trying to create dystopia in your life, they're in for a rude awakening. They don't understand. They went after the wrong one. I'm just letting you know that. They should have quit when their angels said, yo, maybe you shouldn't do that. They should have quit when their ancestors say, don't disrespect our bloodline like that. It's not your problem anymore, collective. Spirit's asking you to wash your hands of it. It's not for you to worry about. It's out of your hands. It's not for you to decide what they get for their karma. But anybody that's coming up against you, know that you are protected. Know that whoever's diminishing you or talking shit on they're going to choke on it. They're going to choke on every word that they speak on your name. The divines had it. The amount of protection that they've had to surround you with because of them, and for the idiots in the chat thinking that, oh, what makes you so special? When you're anointed, when you have a near-death experience, chances are, and the divine brings you back, there's reasons for it. When you flatlined on a table and the divine brings you back, there's reasons for it. 9 times out of 10, it revolves around a mission. It revolves around your sovereignty. It revolves around your mission and you remembering who you are. Specifically when you have a near-death experience. It's almost as if you go through a death and a rebirth when this happens. You are forever changed as a person. And it's not something that words can describe. If you know, you know. And when you are divinely covered by the veil of protection, people be needing to heed the warning to not mess with you. Because they're not messing with you, they're messing with the divine. And being anointed by the divine doesn't necessarily make you more spiritual than anyone else. Because just as you are, someone else is. And just as much as they would put them in their place, they would put you in your place too as well. So regardless if you're anointed or not by the divine, you still have the ability to reap repercussions. It's not like you have a free-for-all, whatever the hell you want. There still needs to be rules and etiquette that you need to follow as a divinely anointed. For the most part, you are being called to set by example, lead by example. Because the divine ain't going to give nobody anointing if they're going to be going out there and being a delinquent. So discretion is advised within your actions. And these karmics out here thinking they're going to swap a destiny with somebody that's been through more trauma than they could even handle, and then expect to just take your destiny or take your magic or take your gifts as if they have more entitlement over them than what a silly excuse of a human they are. To think that they have the audacity that they're going to steal what is rightfully yours. Part of who you are in your own DNA. Part of your own mission. And they want to try to steal that? They ought to get their fucking heads checked, is what I'm telling you. Because they one freaking clue as to what they're even talking about. The divine laughs in their face. Okay? And the divine has quite the sense of humor. The divine will allow certain things to happen to make them feel like they've got their power all situated and they've got everything they wanted, da 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 da. And then the divine will reap havoc on their experience for good measure. And then the dumbasses think you're doing magic on them. You don't have to do magic on them. You don't have to waste your precious energy on the dumbass karmics. I've had people outright lash out at me and end up falling and tripping over themselves and fall right on their face. And then they're laying there on the ground expecting me to help them up. Happy full moon, everybody. Soon to be, anyway. I believe it's on the 6th. Be ready to be releasing anything that no longer serves you. You can start as to write it all down on a piece of paper that you'll burn later. But don't be focusing on anything you want to, and anything that you want to manifest, wait until after the full moon. Give or take 3 days before, like just 3 days, give or take after the full moon. Okay, move into manifestation mode. Um, there are people out there that are actually scared of you reaching your full potential. And they're kind of giving this feeling as if you're going to be uncontrollable. Meanwhile, they're losing the whole point to your discernment and to your self-control. That you're going to be this wild, uncontrollable force that they won't be able to figure out or predict. And it's not even the case of that. They're scared of your full potential because of what you might create. And had they just left you alone, okay, had they left you alone, you would have moved on. A lot of these people that you've cut out, you've already forgiven, you've already let go of, you've already moved on. You know, if they want to come back into your life, that's one thing. That's up for debate. Um, but it's whether or not they show up with the right intention or not. Because your divine team is not going to have it. You're not going to have people coming into your energy and siphoning off of you and taking advantage of you anymore. That's definitely a thing of the past. Spirit's also saying that your time has just gotten a whole lot more expensive. Hell, Spirit's been on me to raise my prices. But I've been kind of holding off. But I've kept them rather low to help those, because I know myself, when I'm in need, I'm looking for some sort of help or assistance or whatnot. And I can only work with what I've got, right? So to try to keep it in a reasonable arena for everyone, that's why my readings range from $5 to $40 to $60, depending on the reading, depending on the message, depending on what you're looking for. I have many different avenues as to, you know, I'm thinking of you and the guidance that you might need. But it's basically paying for my time. It's paying for the wisdom I have. It's paying for the messages that come through. It's an equal energetic exchange. I'm not here to fraud anybody. I'm not here to tell anybody something that they just want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear to become the best version of yourself, because I've been down this road. I've been down this route many, many times where I've lost everything and had to rebuild over again. I should have a PhD in it by now. So how to overcome and how to bounce back and how to regenerate and how to become a better version of yourself, it's one of my fortes. It's what I'm good at. Because I've had no choice but to bounce back over and over and over again. Because I've dealt with relentless, selfish idiots pretty well my whole life. And I've gotten to know the game that they play. I've gotten to know what they choose to do and why they choose to do it. So this is why I'm trying to make sense of it all. And this is why they don't like me, because I keep ripping their masks off. And I keep exposing them for the imbecile and insignificant karmic that they are. And had they only acted different in the beginning, they wouldn't have had to deal with the bullshit and the karma that is now ensuing in their life. A lot of these people you cut off, collective, they're standing corrected. They know they shouldn't have treated you the way they did. Because they're receiving it now. It's out of their hands. It's out of your hands. Some of these people curse their bloodlines. Coming for you. And they curse themselves. It was nothing about you cursing them. And the divine didn't even have to lift a finger for that. They did it all themselves. Trying to throw off the balance. The divine usually allows people to make their own choices. It's part of our sovereignty. Okay? And when the divine has to step in to police or to bring justice or to bring divine judgment, and by divine vengeance, there will be balance. Because when you're going through life and you're a karmic and you're sabotaging somebody's destiny, you're literally digging yourself a hole. I would not be caught dead doing that to somebody. Even in my worst and darkest moments, I'm not out here sabotaging people. I'm not out here hating on people. I'm calling people in their shit. I'm calling people out. Fucking right I am. But I'm not hating on anyone. People need to have their fucking cages rolled. Typically when they get to the point where they think they're gonna humble you, after they've humbled you and humbled you and humbled you and humbled you and kept you in a box your whole life, and because you decide you're gonna get out of that box and go in life, now they're gonna try to humble you again, as if you don't have the right to stand on your own 2 feet. The divine don't take kindly to people like that are going to outright try to sabotage someone's life and think that they're going to get away with it. And to the divine, after so much time, Because they pretty much give you no other choice. You either surrender to the darkness or you surrender to the light. And most of these people, sabotaging people, they're hoping that you surrender to the darkness. Because the more people they get over to the darkness, the more power with their abundance. But what they don't get is it's illusionary. It's not solid, it's not concrete. It's glamour magic. It looks good to the naked eye, but when you look at it under a microscope, it's all shit. It's literal fermenting shit. And you'll notice when people are all high and mighty, and they've got shit going on for them, and they've got this and that, and they've got a whole bunch of stuff going on, where they're they've got prosperity and abundance and all this shit, they usually smell like shit. There's usually something, whether it's energetically, it could be their attitude, it could be their emotions. It smells like shit. It feels like shit. It senses like shit. It looks like shit. But on the surface, it's like the best thing you ever see. It's like the best thing you ever look at. When you take a moment and you really kind of look into it a little deeper, it's all shit. And it's because it's all illusion. It's glamour magic to make them look bigger than what they already are. Yeah, very good point. Ink mentioned in the comments here, these people notice the attention and they want to be noticed, so they think that sabotaging somebody is going to make them right and look good because they now need to show up for their lies and make them a fact. So this is why you're not to entertain their bullshit. Don't entertain their karmic bullshit. It's not in your wheelhouse to do that. It's your responsibility. And this is why you have to use your discernment as to who you're hanging with. If somebody's energy feels off, it probably is. If you make a point of commenting about it and they don't want to divulge that their energy is off, that's not your problem. It's not for you to worry about. Because anybody that has an ill intent towards you, their mask will fall off. You will see them for who they are. And a lot of the times, don't even mention it. Just act accordingly. It's not about judgment. It's just about seeing people for their true essence of who they are. And just choosing to whether or not to engage or to not engage. This is where we have free choice. But the moment that somebody seems to be less ingenuous or their energy changes, believe it. Believe it for what it is. I will never, in the rest of my life, in the rest of my existence, ever question my intuition again. And the reason why is because it's gotten me out of it saved my life. It's gotten me out of a lot of really rough situations that could have turned out so much different than what it was. Yeah, it's very evident there, Inked. The whole saying of go where you're appreciated, not tolerated. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking for a new place in Ontario where I will be appreciated. So if you got any ideas for me, let me know. Not to say that I'm not appreciated by my roommate, but I'm not feeling the city. I'm not feeling where I am right now. And I think the roomie is in the same predicament. We're both kind of feeling the same way, but I don't know. I just have this odd feeling, maybe go our separate ways rather than bunk together kind of deal. I don't know. I'm open to possibility, but I don't know. I got no hard feelings. We're both going through our own journey, wherever that may take us. Somebody wants to come in, you need to have your heart guarded. Somebody's either in their emotions that the shit didn't work, so they're coming in with some sort of compassion, and you need to guard your heart. Somebody is really sad at the fact of all the seeds that they planted to cast illusions and to get you in your emotion. It fell apart. It blew up in their face. And this is from you cutting them off the last time. Now they want to come in with some more compassion. They can reconnect with you. And this is where you need to guard your heart. Because they're trying to pull from your strength. They've got no strength left. Yeah, somebody's sad. They're not satisfied with the illusions they casted. The fact that you stood on boundaries, the fact that you're resting, the fact that you're finding happiness within yourself. Somebody wants to come in and show some sort of compassion to be a part. Be very weary. There's also someone coming in that wants to show some sort of love. They're going to be contacting you soon. I do believe this is a genuine offer. You may be a little guarded. You have every reason to be guarded with this individual. This is someone away from after learning a very valuable lesson. This brought a major tower to them. Because to some degree they thought that you were their soulmate, that you were always going to be there, and then somebody was willing to cut out the third party, but you didn't give them the chance. You walked away. Stood on business. And some butthurt and sad the fact that they're not satisfied with how it turned all out. Well, maybe they treated you better. Things would be different. Canada is not even in the top 5 for the safest countries in the world anymore. So that should tell you roughly on how it is here. It's not as nice as people think it is. The cost of living is through the fucking roof. Anyway, collective. What else? Spirit? Is there anything else? The Voice of Souls deck is... Oh. Ended on that note. I'll do a Collective Souls reading, or Collective Soul. Maybe that band has some sort of significance. What's going on, Spirit? Alright, loss. What about it? Tell me more. Children. Okay. Message of guidance. Duality. Interesting. Alright, so somebody tried to trap you. This is somebody you cut off. This is somebody you walked away from. They thought they had it in the bag. They thought they were going to trap you. And I'm really picking up on the fact they're trying to baby trap you. They may have thought that they may have succeeded by way of drugs and alcohol. Okay. Whoever tried to baby trap you and get themselves pregnant, lost the baby. And they hate the fact that it didn't work out because they were trying to get you caught up. And it didn't work. But it was by intervention that this is somebody that you were not going to have forgiveness for what they've done. There is going to be communication coming out about this. They tried to create a major bit of chaos because they hated you, because you walked away. And there's going to be communication coming out about this. It's either that or they lost their children trying to come for you. This is something unforgivable. They tried to make it look like it was one thing, but it was something totally different. And they secretly hated you and they wanted to rip you apart in some way. And it blew up in their face. They're in utter chaos at this point because everything that they threw at you didn't work. Yeah, they wanted you to submit. And they're learning a very valuable lesson. They tried to mirror you, and people are going to communicate to you about that too. They tried to mirror you. They tried to take your basically what you were building and make it their own. And it failed miserably. It made them out to be a laughing stock. It's one thing to say certain things, and then it's another thing to understand what you're saying. And these people literally had no meat to the motive. They had no foundation on what to stand. They had no story. They had no backstory. And any backstory they thought that they had did not match with the lesson. It did not match with the wisdom that they were sharing. So it literally made them into a stock collective. And this is somebody that was talking shit on your name behind your back. Spirit saying you're about to gain some new fans. Because people are finding out the truth. Angels, what's the best blessed message that we're going to end the evening off with tonight? What's the best blessed message for my collective? top, bottom, and the middle? Okay. I give them a little bit more of a shuffle. Okay. So, Tikina, give the gift of your presence. Now is the time to show up in ways that you've never shown up before. Get present with those you love and care about, and go beyond distractions and direct yourself back to the current moment, so that way that you can enjoy the blessings that surround you. Instead of focusing on where you are going or what has previously happened, enjoy the beauty of the here and now. Activation, I awaken to the blessings of my present moment. Water Guardian, let your emotions flow. There are a lot of feelings within you. It's time to let them out. Your emotions are powerful messengers that allow you to express the tender, more vulnerable parts of yourself. Don't fight against this, for in revealing this natural part of yourself, you are also revealing your beauty and gifts and allowing others to witness the most authentic part of you. Activation, Guardian, I trust my emotions and I let them flow with ease. And Guardian Angel, you are not alone. Your guardian angel is here to hold you and but needs to be invited to come forth and to guide you. This invitation doesn't have to be issued through prayer. It can also come through your actions. So stop trying to do everything on your own. Let the barriers of independence fall so that you can be held, loved, and cherished by heaven and earth. Activation. I welcome in all levels of support from heaven and earth. So that concludes your reading, collective. It's been a trying adventure, no doubt. But it ultimately is developing your life into something extravagant. Just know that good things are going to be happening for you. There's definitely been an energy shift with this energy. Definitely. I can feel it. So just know that the people that are coming at you are being dealt with one at a time. You're going to start to feel a little bit more easy-minded. Things are going to calm down. Like the energy's still going to be rampant, but it's not going to be so spiritual warfare. Okay, you're going to notice that shift. And this is because there's retribution and justice in your favor, collective. Okay? Shit's about to get real. Specifically for your haters and for the people that were trying to take you out. Some of them, the death magic that they bestowed upon you, that didn't work, it failed miserably, it is being returned. Because where intention flows, energy goes, vice versa. So if they want to be out there trying to throw out death magic at people, they're going to receive. And this is why you do unto others as you'd have done to yourself. They're going to learn this lesson the hard way, thinking that they are higher than the divine, thinking that they have some sort of protection that they don't. No. And people wonder why I'm so humble. Being anointed with the divine, you have no other choice but to be humble. And you question your ego, and you keep it in check at all times. It allows you to receive the messages that you receive, and to know that they are being received rather than thought up out of your head. But most of these karmic readers have not a fucking clue. And that's okay, collective. It's not your problem. So, collective, I want to wish you healing, courage, blessings, abundance, prosperity, and the strength to get through it. Because we are going to get through it. We're going to get to the other side. We're going to rise. And we're rising into our best fucking life. Despite what it looks like. Okay, I'm not sitting here gaslighting you. Miracles happen every single day. Okay? So keep holding the faith, keep holding hope in your heart, knowing that what you are working on and what we are doing to, as a collective, raising the frequency, it will not be in vain, I promise you. I give you my word. Okay? Although it's looking hectic right now, moving into the new year, things are going to, I think, even out. Certain people need to be brought to justice, and certain judgment needs to be cast for particular people. And then you're going to start to see a major shift in the energy. There's been predicted a great flash, and told to speak on that again tonight. We are that flash. Okay? We are that change. We are that catalyst. We are that energetic power the earth needs to see. It requires us to step into our purpose and into our mission. Okay? You are not alone in this. Together as a collective, we can do this. We can bring about the new earth. We do have that chance. By starting off that what no longer serves us, which is perfect for this full moon coming up. Okay? Speaking the fact that it's ruled by Mars, this is definitely warrior energy. But this is justice finally prevailing. Right? So if we work with the energy at hand, nothing can ultimately stop us. Miracles are to be had, and they be happening. So we need to be releasing what no longer serves us to make room for those. Okay? So just take that into consideration when you're moving forward with your manifestations and your healing. Okay? You got this. And so do I. And so do we. We're going to get through it. On that day, please be good to yourself if you can't be good at it. So that way you can be good to others. If you want a personal reading, feel free to hit the link. Become a member here on YouTube with a level 1 through 4. If you want to donate to the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, donations, they can be brought to my PayPal. Um, if you want to order a reading, order it through Hipsy. That is my readings portal. There are sessions that you can book. You can book a session, you can book a reading, you can book a video session with me, brainstorming session, counseling session. You just want somebody to listen kind of session and give you best advice. I got you on that. So you just gotta make the order happen. And I'm waiting to call. I'm waiting for your message. If you're a member, you can reach out to me in my DMs for your readings through Facebook or Instagram. Without further ado, I hope you have a beautiful evening. Please be good to yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.